This article is from the J Post, the Jerusalem Post in Israel, and the title of this article is "The Islamic Jihad Leader Hamas Rockets Are Iranian Made." So now this article is claiming that the rockets used by the Hamas are made by Iran because Iran was a threat nuclear-wise because everyone thought Iran was building nuclear weapons and that Iran was the new threat of the world. Well, ever since the Israel and Hamas conflict started, Iran's kind of been on the back burner when it comes to the nuclear war. And so now the thought of Iran providing these weapons to the Hamas, well, obviously there's still a threat going on. The deputy leader of the Palestinian Islamic Jihad, Zaid Nakil, has said that the rockets fired by the Hamas and the Palestinian resistance at Israeli towns are Iranian origin. Some of these weapons were manufactured locally in an Iranian factory, adding to the rockets the Hamas had fired in Tel Aviv, and they have a range up to 80 kilometers. However, Naki denied the escalation of violence by the Hamas and the Islamic Jihad equated to the implementation of a scenario devised by Iran. Did Iran tell Israel to kill? And then they're talking about the Hamas military wing de facto leader Ahmed Jabari. Nakil said, Israel has said that the long-range rockets Hamas has fired at more than northern targets, including Tel Aviv, are Iranian-made Fajr-5 artillery rockets. Iran's Lebanese proxy, Hezbollah, has also fired Iranian-made Fajr-5 rockets, which are the terror group named Calibar-1 rockets, at Israel targets during the Second Lebanon War in 2006, with a range of approximately 75 kilometers and 45-kilogram warhead. The Fajr-5 is launched from a mobile platform that contains up to 4 rockets per launcher. In a speech at the weekend, Hezbollah Secretary General Hassan Nasrallah praised Hamas for firing Iranian-made Fajr-5 artillery rockets at the Israeli targets, saying that the launch of the Iranian missiles was a major development in Hamas's conflict with Israel. Following Nasrallah's remarks, Iran moved to distance itself on Sunday from the change that it involved with supplying Hamas with weapons. The chairman of Iran's Majlis National Security and the Foreign Policy Commission, Ali-Din Bojadi, said the resistance does not need Iranian rockets, and it claimed that Iran's support for Hamas was just purely spiritual support, just letting Hamas know that Iran was on their side, just not physically, though. On Monday, however, Iran's Persian language Far News published a lengthy article examining the rules of the Fajr family of artillery rockets and Tehran's asymmetric warfare doctrine. Iran's military doctrine historically included elements of asymmetric warfare designed to allow the Islamic Republic to combat a technologically superior enemy such as the US or Israel. The asymmetric doctrine also includes Iran supplying and training its proxies Hezbollah and Hamas, according to the Center of Strategic and International Studies. While the Far's article does not mention Hamas, it does discuss in some detail the role and operating mechanisms of the newest version of the Fajr-5 rocket, which was first announced in 2006. According to the Far's, the upgraded Fajr-5 is a 2-stage artillery rocket with a 190-kilometer range designed to attack enemy forces, including command, logistics, and economic centers, radar stations, communication networks, airports, factories, and so forth. So if Iran is manufacturing these warheads and giving them to Hamas to attack Israel, that's pretty much where the war was going to be in the first place, Iran versus Israel. So now Iran is staying out of the war, but they're helping the Hamas, or so it says.